What's up, everyone? Check out this messed up lineup I thought looked good. If your lineup looks like this, or worse, you're definitely watching the right video. Unless you're really balding or have a really messed up lineup, then you might have to look elsewhere. But if you think you can do it or have before and want to get better at it, check out my tips to see if they could help you out. So the first step is to point out your highest bald point of your natural hairline. This is mine. Now, in order for my lineup to be straight, it needs to be parallel with my pupils. You might be saying, oh, that's a major pushback, but nah. A major pushback is going further than your highest bald point. This is what needs to be done to get my hairline completely straight and crispy. And I suggest you do the same. Unless, of course, you have a pretty messed up natural hairline. Then I suggest you just keep it natural and not try to do anything with it. Just keep your sides fresh. The second step is to wet your hair to make the parting process easier. If your hair is really curly, it might be better to just comb or pick it out. Third step is to part the front parallel to your future lineup and leaving about 1/2 inch from your lineup to your long hair. Anything more looks odd to me, but that's my opinion. Start by inserting the rat tail comb, like so, until you can see the tip on the other side. Then leave it and pinch the hairs together while rubbing along the comb. Then pull the hairs away from the comb and comb out the rest of the hair. Make sure the part was done straight and clean with no hairs in between. I ended up separating too big of a chunk out, so I had to do the same process again so it wouldn't be more than 1/2 inch from my highest bald point. Now I gotta make sure the part is parallel to my pupils, and I'm good. After that's settled, tie up the rest of your hair. Fourth step is to figure out what size you'll need to cut this chunk of hair. In order to figure that out, you need to know the size of the sides. So do this when you're cutting your hair or know the guard length of it. Mine happens to be a size 1 all the way open. So once you know that, grasp the hair and cut downwards, without touching the long hair you're choosing to keep. Do this until you are content with the size you chose. As you can see, there are still some leftover hairs, so go over it more than once. Do this as patiently and effectively as possible. I usually push down the short hairs with my finger, and then I put the cutting teeth right over my finger, very closely so I don't go too high. And then I release my finger to allow the clippers to cut at the right spot. Do so until you're fully satisfied. The hair length wasn't matching the sides, so I decided to close the guard to make the front shorter, but not to the point where it would make a big difference. Now wipe off the hairs from the area. Alright, so I got it pretty even now. Now I'm gonna just line it up. The highest point on my forehead would be right here. That spot right there. So I'm gonna bring my line up all the way up to that point, but I'm gonna keep it parallel to my pupils. Bring that up like that. Then I'm gonna line up straight from there. Just like that. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that widow's peak off. Everything underneath that comb. I'm gonna cut. You want to comb downwards first. You want to start in the middle. You usually want to be close to a mirror just to make sure you don't push yourself back. So every now and then I'm gonna get close to a mirror just to make sure I'm not pushing myself back too much. But I want to line myself to the highest point, which is right there. So yeah, going good so far. Then I want to line up right here. Like that. Now I'm about to re-hit these two lines. All right, and if you're comfortable with the straight razor, you can use a straight razor. I'm pretty comfortable with it, so I'm about to use it. The straight razor basically makes it a lot sharper. So check it out. Basically, like just pull the skin down and then bring it up. But come on, wait more. Yep. So check it out. Can't blame it on nobody else but myself. Um, yeah. I like to turn out, so if you like it, that's what's up. I hope you don't mess up on yourself. Um, try not to push yourself back. Try to keep it as natural as possible. But try to look clean, man. You know. Good luck.